My name's Fallon. I am the co-owner of Calypso Paddle Company. We moved to Homa to Golden Meadow to be closer to the water. We do a lot of demos and also we do a lot of guided tours. So being closer here, it kind of fit well, and plus we needed a bigger building. So we moved to Golden Meadow, and this has become, we created a community here for either Terrebonne, Lafourche, but also to other parishes and other cities locally in Louisiana and out of state, which is, you know, it's pretty interesting to see a lot of tourists come here and a lot of kayakers and paddleboarders, and they enjoy our place so much and what we can offer here in our local waterways. So we have excursions on Bayou Lafourche. We have them in Cocodrie, which is on the other bayou, and then we also have them here in Leeville and in Grand Isle. It's usually a 2-hour excursion. We have from little Sunday fun days with family all the way to like sup with your pup, mommy and me's, or we have private groups too. And what we do is we have a little safety meeting. We make sure, especially if they're beginners, they know how to paddle, they know how to stop, and you know, just their surroundings. And of course safety is a big thing again. We make sure everybody has their life jackets, whistles, and stuff like that. And then we're going on a tour. Like for instance in Grand Isle, we do the whole Jean Lafitte thing, especially if there's kids involved, but their face lights up. And then for Cocodrie, we usually start from Sportsman's Paradise, and then we go to Cecil's Grocery, which is a store that's over 100 years old. So it started off, probably my mom and my dad is, I started taking like baby mommy and me classes when I was little at the Y. I think I can swim before I can walk, and then it just funneled into, you know, fishing with my dad and always being on the water. I had this like this thing about mermaids, and you know, I was trying to hold my breath for so long, and then it funneled into just me always being on the water. Either it was swimming or just being close to the water. I think it's very healing and soothing, and you know, it funneled into scuba diving, and then you know, and snorkeling and taking trips, and it's I don't know, it's something about it kind of brings you home. When I first got into paddleboarding and I stopped at a convenience store to get gas, and I was going down to Cocodrie, and this older gentleman came to me and he was like, "Man, baby, there's no surfing down here." I'm like, nope, this is a paddleboard. So I had to explain it to him, and he was like, "Oh, that's interesting. It's like standing up in a pirogue." I said, there you got it. This is an example of something you can rent or even purchase here. This is a Cabrera 120. You can rig it up for fishing or paddleboarding. And then we also have traditional paddle boards, which we have Surf Tech and boat boards. Even though these are more of a traditional board, you can still set them up for fishing, for adventure, and for touring. And we have smaller kayaks in stock right now. This is a little 10-footer. This is really cool to where you can just throw it in the water, go fish, get your limit, and then come back. It's very light. It's only maybe 60 pounds. But we do have other ones available, which go from 12 to 13 foot. So this is the Shearwater 125. This is actually one of our pedal drive units. The drive is not in it yet, but this is one of them that we rent out. So if you're in locally, just visiting, or even a local, you can take this baby out, catch you some limit, and then come back. So if you have a partner that you're wanting to go explore our wetlands, or even going to the beach and play on the bay side, and you need a kayak for two, we have that covered. We have this Vibe Kayak Tandem here. It's a 130T. And we also have Crescent Kayaks, their crew. They came out with that last year, and it's a #1 hit. We actually have those in our rental department. It was pretty cool about both of these. You can actually make it a 1-seater. So it's like a 2-in-1 little deal here. They're great kayaks, both of the Crescent crew and the 130 here. And now we have this Voodoo here by Kaku Kayaks. It's actually a hybrid between a kayak and a paddleboard. We have a lot of taller gentlemen that get this one. And the best part of this kayak is this chair. It is very comfortable. You can sit and stay in here, or you can actually sit on the back of it. This kayak was made for redfish sight casting. And then on the back of this kayak, you have the option to put micro power pole systems. You can put trolling motors. So it's really unlimited how you can design any of these kayaks. So here at Calypso Paddle Company, we like to bring vendors in that either deal with the South area, either South Carolina, Georgia. So Toadfish is from South Carolina, North Carolina area. We have Crescent Kayaks, which is actually from Georgia. Then we have Murph Coolers, which is actually right in our backyard from Gray, Louisiana. All right, guys, so one of the products I want to highlight is our Toadfish collection. The crab cutter here. This is my favorite part. I love crab claws, but sometimes I have a little issue with making sure all the meat comes out, and this does it perfectly. They have a little opener here. They're really made really well, heavy duty. They also have folding fillet knives, they have oyster knives, and of course, non-tipping coolers, which have been a hit for the last 2 years. We also offer marine mat, which is an EVO foam that you can put in your kayak or even if you have a boat. We have rulers in stock, we have cooler top, but these rulers are great to measure your fish, and we can do them in different colors, different designs. We carry boat boards, which mainly does a lot of paddle boarding, the inflatables that we carry, and also the horde boards, but they also make inflatable docks. This is like your own little private island. And they also make inflatable chairs, which have been our #1 hit. We don't even have any left, and I think the next time we get some is actually in the end of June to July. The biggest thing that I realized not too long ago was seeing someone that purchased a kayak from your store like pass in front of us, or you see them at Homa or going to New Orleans. So it's really neat to be a part of their experience. Our waterways are so important around here, where it's coastal erosion or just enjoying, the beaches that we have here, and then also, the bayous and stuff with fishing and hunting and stuff. So it's very important, just as me individually, but as a community, to get out and enjoy that. Come see Zach and I at Calypso Paddle Company. Even if it's something new to you, we have kayaks and paddle boards of different levels, and just come check it out. And then we do rentals too. So you can come rent, you can come demo, get the feel, the information, do your research. We're always there to help y'all, and we're just a phone call away. So